5.3 using the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac can be used to calculate the solutions to any quadratic equation of the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, where a, b, and c represent the numbers, and a does not equal 0. Okay, you're welcome to work on the worked example or look through the worked example. Let's take a look at the Seaside Serpents baseball team has a new promotional activity to encourage fans to attend games, launching free t-shirts. They can launch a t-shirt in the air with an initial velocity of 91 feet per second from 5.5 feet off the ground, the height of the team mascot. A t-shirt height can be modeled by the equation quadratic function h of t equals negative 16t squared plus 91t plus 5.5, where t is a time in seconds and h of t is the height of the launched t-shirt in feet. They want to know how long it will take for a t-shirt to land back on the ground after being launched if no fans grab it before then. Now let's take a look at the next page. All right, number 2. Use the quadratic formula to determine how long it will take for a t-shirt to land back on the ground after being launched. So let's use the equation from the previous page. This is your A value, this is your B value, this is your C value. Okay, we're going to plug those into this formula. Okay, so x equals negative 91 plus or minus the square root of 91 squared minus 4 times negative 16 times 5.5 divided by 2 times negative 16. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug that into Desmos. So I'm going to go to Scientific Calculator, press the divide key first, negative 91 plus square root of 91 squared minus 4 times negative 16 times 5.5 divided by 2 times negative 16. Okay. Now, let's go and do the same thing, but we'll do minus. Okay. So, negative 91 minus square root of 91 squared minus 4 times negative 16 times 5.5 divided by 2 times negative 16. Okay, so x equals negative 0.06 and x equals 5.75. All right, so this cannot be a valid solution, but this can be because time is positive, not negative. In this problem. Okay. All right, go ahead and finish that up. And let me go back here. It will take the t-shirt 5.75 seconds to land. Okay. Student works 4A and 4B. Let's take a look at the next page. All right, teacher works 1. Okay, so let's we're going to do it 4 ways: factoring, completing the square, quadratic formula, and graphing. Okay, let's go start with factoring. So first we set 2x squared plus 4x minus 6 equal to 0. Let's go and divide everything by 2. So that becomes 1. You get x squared plus 2x minus 3 equals 0. Now at this point, 2 parentheses equals 0. X and x makes x squared. Now when you figure out what numbers multiply to give you negative 3, combine to be 2. So let's start with negative 1 times 3 is negative 3. Negative 1 plus 3 is 2. So negative 1 times 3 is 3. Negative 1 plus 3 is 2. Okay, so we have our negative 3, 2. So our factors are x minus 1, x plus 3. So we set them equal to each other. 0, so x minus 1 equals 0, x plus 3 equal to 0. So add 1 to both sides, x equals 1. Subtract 3 from both sides, x equals negative 3. All right, let's take a look at completing the square. So same thing, we're going to start 2x squared plus 4x minus 6 equal to 0. We're going to divide everything by 2. So then you're left with x squared plus 2x minus 3 equals 0. Now we need to add 3 to both sides. So then we have x squared plus 2x equals 3. Now this is the completing the square part. So we're going to add 2 divided by 2 squared, but we have to add it to both sides because of equality. Okay, so then that's x squared plus 2x plus 1 equals 3 plus 1 is 4. Now that we complete the square, this becomes x plus 1 equals 4, which then becomes, move this over here, x plus 1 squared equals 4. We're going to take the square root of both sides. Remember, square root's plus or minus. That cancels. You're left with x plus 1 equals plus or minus 2. So x plus 1 equals positive 2. X plus 1 equals a negative 2. Subtract 1 from both sides, x equals 1. Subtract 1 from both sides, x equals negative 3. All right, go ahead and finish up that. Okay, now we're going to come back to here. This is your A value. This is your B value. This is your C value. So A equals, A equals 2. B equals 4. C equals negative 6. Quadratic formula says that x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac divided by 2a. So x equals negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 4 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 6 divided by 2 times 2. Okay, so let's go ahead and plug that into our calculator. Let's clear these out. So divide negative 4 plus square root of 4 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative, parentheses, negative 6 divided by, and actually, hold on. It's not wrong, but let me put the 2 in parentheses. So 4 times 2 times negative 6. Divided by 2 times 2. Okay? Press enter. And then we're going to do divide. Negative 4 minus square root of 4 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 6 divided by 2 times 2. And so x equals 1, and x equals negative 3. Okay, and then the last one we're going to graph. Okay, so we're going to go to Desmos, graphing calculator, and then we're going to graph 2x squared plus 4x plus 6, minus 6, sorry. And then here are our zeros, so let's graph those first, negative 3 and negative 1, or positive 1. And so then we just need one more point, probably the vertices, negative 1, negative 8. So negative 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's our parabola. So x equals negative 3 and x equals 1. All right, go ahead and finish that up. All right, let's take a look. Student works 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D, 1E, 2A, and 2B. And student works 1B, 2, 3A, and 3B. All right, go ahead and get that done and have a wonderful Wildcat day.